Welcome to 30 Question Famous Foods Around the World quiz. Which Italian dish is a yeast-leavened flatbread, topped with tomatoes, cheese, and various toppings? Pizza. The word means pie in Italian, and the margherita was created in 1889 to honor Queen Margherita. Which Japanese dish consists of vinegared rice paired with raw fish or other seafood? Sushi. The word actually refers to the rice, not the fish. Nori, seaweed wrapping, is a modern innovation. Which Mexican street food consists of a corn tortilla folded around fillings like meat, cheese, and salsa? Tacos. The oldest known taco recipe dates back to the 19th century, but indigenous people ate corn tortillas long before. Which French pastry is known for its flaky, buttery layers made from laminated dough? Croissant. Despite being French, its origin is Austrian. The kipferl was brought to France by Marie Antoinette. Which Spanish rice dish is traditionally cooked in a wide, shallow pan and flavored with saffron? Paella. Named after the pan it's cooked in, the dish originates from Valencia and was once a peasant meal. Which Chinese cooking style features small, bite-sized portions served in steamer baskets? Dim sum, literally touch the heart in Cantonese, and traditionally eaten as a breakfast or brunch meal. Which Indian dish features a spice sauce with meat or vegetables, often served with rice or naan? Curry. The word is derived from the Tamil kari, meaning sauce. The dish varies widely across South Asia. Which American fast food consists of a ground beef patty placed inside a sliced bun? Hamburger. Named after Hamburg, Germany, where minced beef was popular. The modern bun version is US-born. Which Vietnamese soup features broth, rice noodles, herbs, and usually beef or chicken? Pho, pronounced pho. It became popular in the early 20th century. The broth is simmered for hours with spices. Which Middle Eastern dish consists of spiced meat cooked on a vertical spit and shaved off? Kebab. The term comes from Arabic kebab, meaning roasted meat. Doner kebab was invented in 19th century Turkey. Which layered rice dish with spices and meat is a staple at South Asian celebrations? Biryani. The word comes from Persian biryan, meaning fried before cooking. Which Japanese noodle soup features wheat noodles in a savory broth, often with sliced pork and a soft-boiled egg? Ramen tonkotsu broth gets its creamy texture from boiling pork bones for hours. Which deep-fried chickpea ball sandwich is a popular street food in the Middle East? Falafel. Fava beans or chickpeas are soaked, ground, and fried without being cooked first. Which Belgian dish pairs mussels with crispy fries, often served with mayonnaise? Moules frites. The fries are double fried for extra crunch, a technique perfected in Belgium. Which fermented Korean side dish made of cabbage and chili is served with almost every meal? Kimchi. Lactofermentation produces probiotics that aid digestion and boost immunity. Which Hungarian stew flavored with paprika is traditionally cooked in a kettle over an open fire? Goulash. The word gulyaz means herdsman, and it started as a dried meat ration for cattle drovers. Which Canadian dish consists of French fries topped with cheese curds and gravy? Poutine. Cheese curds should squeak when bitten, a sign of freshness. Which Brazilian black bean and pork stew is traditionally served with rice, collard greens, and orange slices? Feijoada. The name comes from feijão bean and was a dish created by enslaved Africans using leftover meat. Which North African steamed semolina grain is often served with a spicy stew of vegetables and meat? Couscous. The tiny pellets are hand-rolled from semolina and water, then steamed over broth. Which British classic consists of battered and deep-fried fish served with thick-cut chips? Fish and chips. The batter includes beer or sparkling water to create a light, crispy coating. Which Thai dish features stir-fried rice noodles with shrimp, peanuts, and bean sprouts? Pad Thai, Thailand's national dish, often served with lime wedge. Which Greek dish consists of layers of eggplant, minced meat, and bechamel sauce? Moussaka, Greek comfort food, similar to lasagna but with eggplant. Which German street food is a grilled sausage, typically served in a bun with mustard? Bratwurst, Germany's iconic sausage, often grilled at festivals. Which Turkish sweet pastry is made of layers of phyllo filled with nuts and sweet syrup? Baklava, sweet treat popular across the Middle East and Balkans. Which Chinese dish involves crispy roasted duck served with pancakes and hoisin sauce? Peking duck, famous for its crispy skin, carved tableside. Which Italian frozen dessert is churned slowly to be denser than ice cream? Gelato, Italian delight with less fat than ice cream. Which Mexican dish is a chocolate-based sauce, traditionally served over turkey or chicken? Mole, complex sauce with dozens of ingredients including chocolate. Which Indonesian fried rice dish is often served with fried egg and prawn crackers? Nasi goreng, Indonesia's version of fried rice, often with kecap manis. Which Scottish dish is a savory pudding made from sheep's heart, liver, and lungs? Haggis, Scotland's national dish, traditionally served with neeps and tatties. Which American dessert is a pie filled with pumpkin custard, popular at Thanksgiving? Pumpkin pie, classic American dessert, a Thanksgiving staple. How many did you get right?